Hi everyone, so I have just filmed my updated foundation routine and I thought I will carry on filming my kind of face of the day. So I'm just going to apply some concealer now. I'm using the Laura Mercier Secrets Concealer in shade 3, just under my eye area where I'm really dark because I hardly got any sleep last night. So just like that, and I'm using again most of the brushes I'm using in this video are the Blush Professional brushes. So I'm just going to use this kind of big fluffy shadow brush to blend in my concealer because it just works so well. And there we go. Just enough coverage, and it's really creamy and long lasting. So I'm now going to just powder my skin. I'm using the Rimmel Silky Loose powder. This is just the translucent one, it's the only type they do. And this is a really lovely powder. I rarely say that about powder because, you know, what can be so lovely about it? It's a powder. But this is really great because it doesn't look powdery. So I'm just applying it all over. Big fluffy brush. Concentrating on my T-zone definitely, and carrying out the rest onto my cheek area. Love that. I love that powder. It's honestly just lovely. I'm now moving on to some bronzer, and I've been really liking using the Sleek Contour kit as my bronzer, because it's just such a great matte shade and it's quite dark, which is good for me at the moment. So I just like taking it on a big fluffy brush, again Blush Professional, tapping off any excess and taking it over my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, a little dusting on the chin, and like I said, I'm not really contouring with this, I'm just more kind of bronzing, so kind of the tops of your cheeks where the sun would naturally catch you, and I'm just sort of carrying it down a little bit because it just gives you a really pretty kind of glow. So bronzer is done. I'm just going to kind of perfect my brows, and you all know, I'm sure, what I'm going to be using for this, and it is my Benefit Princess Kit with the matte brown shade, which is this one right here. I've shown this in so many videos, but this is just the best eyeshadow, and when this is all gone I think I'm going to have to kind of find a different shadow to kind of work in the same way really, so just to kind of have the same colour because it's a really perfect colour. And I'm using a little angled brush to just fill in my brows really gently, nothing too harsh, but just to make them look a little bit more neat and groomed. And this brow is always a lot thinner than the other one for some reason. It's got loads of gaps in this one too. And what I like to do after I've done that is just run the brow tamer through them again, just to kind of make them look a little bit more natural. Like so. Moving on to eyes, I'm going to use my MAC paintpot in Bare Steady as my eyeshadow base. So I'm just going to take this all over the lid, kind of pat it on because I think it creases a lot less that way, and using the excess as an underbrow highlighter because it works really lovely for that. So just again all over the lid, pat it on, and take it under your brow. Great. I'm just going to use a kind of light dusting of shadow and maybe a little bit of liner because I just want a really natural pretty eye, because I'm going to have a stronger lip, I've decided today. Where are all my brushes? Perfect. I'm using Milk Chocolate by Natural Collection. Fluffy brush, getting it all over the brush, tapping off any excess, and just taking that all over the lid. It's a really pretty, really nice kind of everyday colour. and I think it's like £1.99 as well, so you can't really go wrong with that. I'm now going to use a little bit of liner, and I'm using the number 7 glitter liner in, what shade is this? Glitter liner, it doesn't really, mocha shine, sorry, it does, and it looks like this. So I'm just going to come a little bit closer for you and just show you how I like to use it. It is a little bit tricky because the nib is a really kind of fine, tiny little nib, so it's a little bit hard. But I'm just going to kind of concentrate it just on the outer edge, like so, just to kind of elongate your eye. Nothing too. I'm not going to take it all over the lid because it is not a good product for that, because the nib is just so thin. So, like I said, just to kind of create a little bit of a flick. Perfect. I said that in a really stupid way, didn't I? I'm now moving on to mascara, and I'm using the Rimmel Day to Night mascara, which is one of those double-ended ones. I had another one of them, a Rimmel one actually, this one, which was the 1, 2, 3 looks, and I broke it. I tried to twist it the wrong way and it came out, so I'm really careful with this now. But it's nice. It just gives you really kind of pretty lashes, but it can kind of be a little bit crispy, if you know what I mean. I don't know, I found Rimmel mascaras do that kind of anyway. So I'm just going to come a little bit closer, hopefully you can see. And that's what it looks like. It's kind of very natural, the day side, but it's very pretty. And I'm going to just do the other eye. So I've got one coat of the day one on my, got an itchy nose. Got a nice coat of the day one on my lids. I'm now just going to put a quick coat of the volume side, so you just kind of twist the pink side up. And it's the same formula, obviously, it's just 2 different brushes. So this brush is a lot thicker. A lot of companies have these sort of mascaras out at the moment. I want to try the bourgeois one actually. It's called the Volumizer. That one looks quite nice. I am not going to put any mascara on my lower lashes because I'm not feeling it today. I just think it looks nice like this. But I'll come a little bit closer, hopefully you can see what the mascara looks like. So now I'm just going to use some blush. I'm using the Fox in a Box by Hard Candy, and I'm using a what is it? Smooth Chalker. So I'm just kind of swirling it in these shades and on the apples of my cheeks. Really pretty kind of healthy flushed glow. Moving on to lips, I'm using something I haven't used for ages, and you'll see that in a minute, but I'm just going to line them a little bit first. With the number 7 lip liner in Nude. And I'm using MAC's Viva Glam Gaga on my lips, which looks like this, and it's this gorgeous cool toned pink shade. and it can look a little bit freaky like that, so I like to put it on and then really work it into the lips, and you get a kind of very pretty, it's going off a lot more lilac-y on the camera than it actually is. It's kind of just a soft pink, but yeah, I might put a little bit of lip gloss on later if I'm feeling it, but I'm good at the moment. I'm just going to do a quick sweep of highlighter, and I'm going to use the Sleek highlighter from the Face Contour Kit, if I can find it. Where has it gone? Naughty Sleek, there it is. So I'm just using the pretty highlighter from this side on a fan brush, like so, and a little bit down my nose. So yeah, that is my face of the day. Let me know how you feel about it, and if you want me to do kind of more types of these videos but with better hair, because it is driving me nuts today. But yeah, let me know if you like these types of videos and you want to see more of them. And I keep looking at the monitor, stop it. Yeah, if you want to see more videos of like this, then tell me and let me know what your face of the day was. Let me know what lipstick you're wearing today, seeing as how it's all about the lips. Pop in the comments below what lipstick you are wearing today. So I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you all soon. Bye bye.